Court is now in session.
Hello, dear traveler, and welcome to Court Antics. I am the Chancellor, joined by Tony.
Hey, what's going on?
We are here playing some Halo Reach.
Halo Reach? This is it.
Into it. Let's see. Yep, Noble Actual. All the options should be just default. We're gonna do it on heroic, because I don't want this series to be boring, but I also don't want the series to go on forever, which is what would happen if I put it on legendary. I could do it, but it would take a while. Let's see. Grunt birthday. I would have been your daddy. Those are the only skulls I really care about. Yeah, all these others, whatever. All right,
Excellent.
let's get into it.
So, it's between this and 3 that most people would consider the best Halo game, right? For the campaign.
It probably depends on what came out when you were growing up. Which one you say? Because I like this. I like Halo Reach a lot, but it came out. Uh-oh.
Analog difficulties. Don't worry about it.
Not Tony pulling the microphone stand out of its clamp again.
Hey, look, the last time I did it, we weren't recording, okay?
I know, but it's funnier now that we've done it on a recording.
Right at the start of the episode, too. This is a terrible first impression.
Yeah, it's great. As I was saying, I think it depends on like what games you played when you were growing up. Because I really like this one a lot because it came out around the time that I was, starting to really get into a lot of video games. And I was old enough that my parents weren't like, you want to play an M-rated game? No. Except they only let us play this M-rated game because you're shooting aliens and not people.
Yep. I will say, man, what a time to be alive it was as a kid. Thinking about, like, your biggest problem was, can I convince my parents to let me play this game?
Yeah, right? Halo does a lot of things really, really well, but probably the best thing that it does is it skirts around a lot of the other moral issues that your parents would have with the game by not allowing you to shoot human civilians.
Yep.
All signals flatlined at 2600 hours. I responded.
Let's see. There's
since been declared
June.
MIA.
Yep.
I believe. There's Carter.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross.
So for those of you not familiar with...
There's Emil.
I disagree.
There's Kat.
Emil was everyone's favorite as a kid, right?
Yeah, depends on how edgy. Oh wait, there was George was on screen. George. Anyway, what were you saying?
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
What was I saying? Oh yeah, for those of you not familiar, Halo Reach is the prequel game.
It's the prequel game that also we'll get into it, but also kind of doesn't make sense with the rest of the timeline.
You know, I was gonna ask about that.
But you only care about the rest of the timeline if you read the books.
Which the Chancellor did, by the way.
I've read
all of them.
I've read every single Halo book, yes.
Commander.
I actually
The Chancellor is a bit of a nerd.
I re-listened to Halo Glasslands
Riding with me, noble
fairly recently because one of our other friends who's making his way through the Halo novels started listening to Glasslands, and I was like, or he started reading it, and I was like, oh, I got that on Audible, I'm gonna re-listen to it.
So
was fun.
I was gonna ask you, before this game, are the events that occur in this game, I'm not going to spoil them, are the events that occur in this game ever referenced in any of the other games?
No.
Okay.
So, I mean, here, you sort of got introduced. You are Spartan 3, and you're only ever called Lieutenant or Noble 6 in this game. You're never given an actual name. And anyway, so the start of this game is you are stationed on Reach to fill a slot in Noble Team. which is our team of Spartans here. And Noble Team is never referenced in any of the books until Halo New Blood, which came out after this game was released, if I've got my dates correct.
Okay.
Halo New Blood is the first time that this game gets mentioned in book canon.
Are those turbines?
What?
Those things that were spinning? Right there.
I guess. I don't so what we're in right now is the ship is called the Hornet. And the Hornet has those like vertical, so it's got the vertical propellers.
Oh no! I wasn't talking about on our aircraft.
Oh.
I was talking about these big spinning structures.
Oh.
In the background. I was wondering what the purpose was.
I didn't notice. I have no idea what you're talking about, actually. So there's Noble 1 in front of us. That's Carter. He's in charge. I don't remember what rank Carter is. I know that Noble 6 is technically a lieutenant. I don't know if Carter outranks us, but it doesn't matter anyway because he's a Noble team leader.
Which is noteworthy because there is a Spartan 2 in the party, or in the team, correct?
So, yes, George appears to be a Spartan 2, and he appears to be a Spartan 2 because he's actually like the height that he's supposed to be. So Spartan 3s, because Spartan 3s went through the augmentations a little bit earlier in their, like they were a younger age when they went through the augmentations, they tend to be shorter, and because their augmentations aren't as extreme, they tend to be shorter. But when you go find, where's George? Where is he? This is not George. That's Emil. When you go find George, he towers over the rest of Noble Team, which implies that he's a Spartan 2, not a Spartan 3. But I don't know if anyone actually ever says it in game.
Would you like me to find out if that ever comes up?
Well, no, I know it doesn't come up at all in the game. So I don't know who would mention anything about the Spartan classes.
Well, I meant maybe if there's some extended lore or question answered in some kind of panel or something that just outright says it.
I don't know. You can try and find it. So where did Carter was just here, right? Yeah, so Carter's Noble 1, team leader. Kat here is Noble 2. She's effectively the technical specialist. Emil is, I don't remember what number Emil is. Emil might be Noble 3. Pretty sure George is Noble 5. So it might be like Emil Noble 3 and Jude Noble 4.
So George, by the way, is confirmed Spartan 2.
Okay, yeah.
And his number designation is 052.
Okay, that never comes up in any of the books either. Which also, it makes so
These
his
things.
Oh,
is what I was asking about.
I
earlier.
think these are wind turbines.
Those are some awful wind turbines.
Well, it's 2552. So maybe they know something that we don't.
I'm positive they know something we don't.
In the year 2025. Why do I remember exactly what year it is in the canon of this game? Don't ask.
So, I have a question about what's going on here.
Yeah.
Has Reach already been attacked?
Okay, so we don't know that yet. So, okay. The biggest issue on Reach right now are colonial separatists who don't want to be a part of the United Nations Space Command, the UNSC, or the United Earth Government. They're sort of used interchangeably. Technically, you're supposed to say they want to split from the UEG, not the UNSC, but the UNSC kind of runs the government, so who cares?
Yep. As the military often does after humanity goes into space in sci-fi stories.
So yes, so the issue that we're dealing with right now is there's a relay station that we lost contact with, and we're trying to figure out why. So we're like investigating, and we're like, hey, we know there's like possibly some colonial separatists running around right now that could have taken it out. We don't know that it's the Covenant quite yet. So this is years into the human Covenant conflict, but nobody expects the Covenant to ever, get to Reach.
Right, I was about to ask about that. Based on extended knowledge of the lore that you have, how likely is it that the events of this game occur where the Covenant reaches, or I'm not going to say reaches reach. That's, makes it to reach without us knowing until after they've already arrived.
Honestly, it's not likely at all. So reach is important. No, I can't open this door. Never mind. So the two most important planets in the Halo franchise are Earth, obviously.
To the humans specifically.
To the humans is Earth and Reach. Oh, by the way, here's the Covenant. And the reason why is because Reach has just a absolute frick load of titanium in it. And titanium is, the primary metal that the UNSC uses to build spaceships. And also to make the Mjolnir armor system. These are straight up titanium plates.
That checks
is
out.
what we're wearing. Which is why the plate parts are essentially bulletproof.
So for a Covenant party like this to get to Reach undetected would be nearly impossible based on extended lore.
Yeah, it's insane that the Covenant makes it here, and a random team of Spartans are the first ones to detect it instead of like one of the space stations that's nearby or one of the orbital Mac cannons that are that are in orbit, things like that.
And just worth bringing up, Reach does have a significant civilian population, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It is it's a huge military base, but there also is, it's not talked about as much, but there is a pretty big civilian population on Reach. Whoop, not the button I meant to press. All right, I'm going to do something a little bit stupid.
Only a little?
I don't have any grenades. All right, cool. Yeah, for these first few missions, you can kind of let the rest of Noble Team do a whole lot of the heavy lifting for you.
By the way, is that George with the minigun there?
Yeah, that's the other thing is George carries around one of the mounted, what's supposed to be a mounted minigun, which is very fun. It's really cool.
I mean, it just plays into that, pardon me, plays into that Spartan 2 physical superiority.
Yeah. Which is another interesting part of the lore, is the reason why Spartan 2s are so insanely strong is it's a more selective group. And because it was a more selective group, the augmentations they went through were more extreme than the Spartan 3s and the Spartan 4s. But the UNSC has to, defend an entire, has to defend a lot of planets.
Yep.
So having, a few elite Spartan 2s is not as worthwhile as being able to increase the amount of Spartans in the field generally. The other thing is the armor is really the big ticket item when you're talking about Spartans. So it's far more important that we have more augmented humans who can wear the armor system than just be strong outside of it. And
Yep.
I am really garbage with my aim right now. Oh, yeah.
All right, death number 1.
14 minutes in. Let's go. Yeah, I'm playing real bad, but I do not like the combination of the assault rifle and the pistol.
I mean, I know you are you're a battle rifle enjoyer.
So yeah, but the battle rifle is not in this game, actually.
Oh wow, that's unfortunate.
Nope. So the battle rifle's not in this game. There is a really good substitute though, it's just called the DMR.
I was about to ask about the DMR.
Which it was years before I realized that DMR just stood for Designated Marksman Rifle. Oh, how did that? All right, there we go. Got the headshot. We're good. But yeah, the DMR is the single most effective weapon in this entire game, in my opinion. And so
I mean, it kind of does everything, like mid to long range, and it hip fires well at short range.
Yeah.
Lots of damage.
Mm-hmm. And unlike in Halo 1, the pistol here is not an absolute like brick brick house. In Halo 1, the pistol is way too powerful. It's really funny. Yeah, also the assault rifle just doesn't pack as much of a punch in this game as in a lot of the others.
All right.
Nah,
so,
Carter, I'm driving. Get on.
So what are the other Spartans doing while you're driving this?
They are on Overwatch.
Okay.
So George is on the back, so we have sort of a pseudo warthog here because George has his minigun.
Well, I was more asking the other Noble Team Spartans that aren't with the vehicle.
Oh, I don't know. No, Carter, I'm still driving. Are y'all gonna get in, or am I gonna have to like run over these jackals?
There we go. And Carter can't get in at this angle.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This is great. I'm so good at this.
Carter is I think
Come here.
I think we broke Carter's AI.
Oh, dang it. All right.
We're just gonna hoof it from here.
Yeah, truck is a bust. They can drive it if they want. I'm just gonna run because apparently I can't drive right now. I'm awful at it.
A little late at night. You're a little tired.
No,
It's all right.
Noble 6 never got his driver's license.
Do Spartans get driver's licenses?
I mean, Spartans have a lot of qualifications actually, because technically every Spartan is also a pilot. So that's a fun thing.
That doesn't necessarily mean they have a certified driver's license.
But yeah, that's supposed to be the great thing about having a Spartan around is that a Spartan is pretty good at just about every job you can imagine.
Especially our Spartan 2s.
Yeah.
The difference, I imagine, between the Spartan 2s and Spartan 3s, there's obviously physical physical capabilities that the Spartan 2s have that the 3s don't, as evident by George's size and stature.
Yeah.
But there's also an intelligence factor, correct? For a fair number of them, at least?
Sort of, kind of. I am out of pistol ammo. Let's see. There's probably plenty of needler ammo around. Get down. Oh, that's where you're hiding. Did I get him? I got him. So, yes, the Spartan 2's, I'll say this, the Spartan 2's training was more extensive than the Spartan 3's.
Okay.
You can't quite say that the Spartan 2's training was more extensive than the Spartan 4's, but the Spartan 4's aren't in this game. So who cares about them now?
Do the Spartan 4s exist by this game in the timeline?
No. Spartan 4s are largely created after the end of the Human Covenant War.
Okay.
What is that? Oh. It's a couple of jackals that I guess don't care about us. All right, cool.
So I know at least Master Chief and the other Spartan 2s are quite feared by the Covenant.
Yeah.
They use their word for demon, if I remember correctly.
Uh-huh. Spartans are referred to as demons by Covenant species.
Does that include our 3s and 4s?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, if it walks around and wears the Mjolnir armor, it's a demon.
Okay.
The other one of the other neat things that's not talked about is the Mjolnir armor is such an insane piece of equipment that it's actually designed to detonate when the Spartan's vitals flatline.
To ensure that the Covenant can't recover the technology.
Yep.
I presume.
So it's powered by a fusion reactor, and so it just detonates the fusion reactor if the Spartan ever flatlines. The Spartan can also manually trigger the explosion, which happens twice in the books.
So
I know it happens for sure once in Halo Empty Throne.
do you think that the Covenant elites could theoretically use the Mjolnir armor if they were able to design, or if they were able to get their hands on some?
The elites wouldn't be able to reverse engineer it on their own.
Well, I'm more asking, are the elites physically capable of wearing some tailored Mjolnir armor?
Yes.
Okay. Just, from pure physicality.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the issue is that because the system is powered by like hydraulics and stuff, to enhance like the physical strength, if you don't have if your bones aren't strong enough, it just starts to rip you apart. Is the problem?
Yep.
So like that was like in like the initial testing, for the armor system, it just like ripped some ODSTs to shreds, and put them like out of duty essentially, because it just tore them apart because their bones weren't strong enough.
Interesting.
And so that's why it was designed for the Spartans to use.
Elite bone structure is pretty strong though.
Yeah.
Would you say that elites are comparable to Spartans?
So, in a hand-to-hand fight without the armor, an elite would probably come out on top more times than not. With the armor, it's way closer of a fight. With the armor, it's a lot more even.
Okay.
I don't remember, like, one of them has the edge over the other. I just don't remember, like, which specifically does.
And that's hand-to-hand, obviously.
Yeah.
Not including the ability to use weapons and ordnance.
And that's the thing. With the armor, there are, like, there's parts of the books where a Spartan 4 takes on an elite hand-to-hand with the armor. And, wins the hand-to-hand fight. Because otherwise, why do you even... Ooh, baby!
Let's go.
There it is! My beloved. Of course, I have limited ammo, so I don't want to waste it.
This entire campaign, every mission is just going to be how quickly can Chancellor get his hand on a DMR.
Where can I find my DMR? Please, dear God, give me the DMR.
My whole kingdom for a DMR.
Whoop.
Don't die, you just picked up the DMR.
No, we're fine. There we go. Oh, dang it. Where'd he go? Ah, that sucks.
Death number 2.
That's fine. It's been a long time since I played a Halo game. It's okay. We're right here.
The DMR is
DMR
right
should still
there.
be here.
Okay.
I'm actually going to wait to pick it up because I'm going to try and blow somebody up with this needler.
So how does the needler work?
The needler is a bunch of crystals that when you put a bunch of them together in very close proximity, they just detonate. Like a grenade going off.
So is there like a scientific equivalent for it's just some highly volatile crystals, I guess? That's all they are?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember if they're ever like given, like the crystals themselves are ever given a name. But I just know that they're very funny.
And it looks like they have some minor heat-seeking properties.
Yes, they do. For whatever reason, they kind of home in just a little bit, just enough.
That's probably for balance from the devs, just to make it so it's easier to get them in proximity with each other.
I mean, probably. Yeah. There's a silver elite up here that's ruining my day.
So I know in terms of gameplay, different colored elites are, have different levels of strength and prowess. Is that accurate to extended book lore?
Yeah. So I actually don't remember. So some of them are actually they're all given actual ranks, right? As well. They're just called by colors because they're easier to differentiate. But like most of the silver and the bronze elites are just kind of whatever. And once we meet like the gold elites, those are field masters.
Are they physically stronger, or do they just exhibit better battlefield capabilities in general, so they're promoted.
Yeah, they're just promoted higher.
Okay.
Or well, they're a field. Well, okay, so the game will categorize them as a field marshal, but they're in the books they're given different names. So like the elites are all like their masters, typically. So like if you have an elite that's the captain of a ship, he's a ship master.
Okay, I got it.
Right, is typically what it goes for.
They have a title appropriate to their job.
Yeah. And it just depends on who does everyone agree is in charge is most of what the elites are. It's like, yeah, that guy's in charge because he'll kill us all otherwise, right? Or something like that.
Because he's him.
Yeah. It's things like that puts an elite in charge. Can I get out? Yeah, let me out.
The Covenant operate on a class-based system, correct?
Yes. So
it's the elites and then everybody else.
Well, okay, not exactly.
Okay,
I mean, for combat purposes, yes. But you don't get to see any of them in this game because they're not all that important. But the top of the Covenant hierarchy are the prophets, because they are, as the name implies, they're a religious organization
of high. What's the? They're the prophets of high. What is it?
Oh no. So the species is the San Shayum.
Yep.
But so the prophets have the Covenant has 3 prophets that are like, on top of everybody else, called the High Prophets. So right now in the current era, there is the High Prophet of Truth, the High Prophet of Regret, and I forget the third hierarchy's title.
Right now, is that reach time or about Halo 5 or 6 time?
2552 time.
Okay.
Because the Covenant is after Halo 3, the Covenant is essentially gone. Or well, this version of the Covenant doesn't exist anymore.
And then Halo 4 starts getting into some esoteric.
Yeah, Halo 4 is like, well, you have the Covenant, but it's not the same Covenant because it's led by an entirely different structure, but
So what is the
what shot me, bro? All right.
What is the name of the Covenant's I don't know necessarily what to call it. It's not a planet, I don't think.
Oh, their base?
Yes.
High Charity.
That's what I was trying to think of the name of.
Yep.
The Prophets of High Charity.
Yeah, so the High Charity is a Forerunner dreadnought ship that the San Shayum just kept adding like space station parts to it to make this, basically this giant flotilla to use as their base of operations.
And it is a sacred place, partially because it is a Forerunner.
Because it's formed out of a Forerunner dreadnought. Yep.
And humans are not allowed to touch that.
You're not. John goes there twice.
He's the Master Chief. He goes where he pleases.
Yeah.
But humans there is typically a big no-no.
Yep.
I only bring that up because Chancellor and I have watched the...
Don't talk about the Halo TV show.
Okay, never mind. I am not allowed to talk about the Halo TV show.
We're not talking about the TV show. But I mean, no, I'm joking. But yeah, that is one of the huge sticking points for me with the Halo TV show, is that there is a human on High Charity.
And held in quite high regard, I might add.
Yeah, a human that's not like...
enslaved or...
Yeah, pretty much. Since I also mentioned it, so I already mentioned there's the Prophets, and the actual species name is the San Shayum.
Yep.
Well, actually, how many of the species do you remember the actual names of?
I don't. I mean...
You don't remember any of them?
I can name the enemy types in the game, but I could not tell you what their actual species name is.
All right, so that guy with the shield, they typically run around wearing shields. Those are Kigyar. They are pirates, essentially.
Okay. So why are they helping the Covenant military?
Because they don't want to get blown up.
Okay.
And also,
As good a reason as any.
yeah, and also they kind of get to steal things a lot of times. This is also a Kigyar, but they're just a different, they're a different class of Kigyar. So Kigyar within of themselves are very speciest. So there's some Kigyar are better than other Kigyar, which is very funny. They keep jumping, and I'm just like, I don't know how to deal with y'all right now.
So, like the grunts, what are they?
So the grunts are those there. Yep, those guys right there shooting the green bolts at me. Those are Ungoi.
They look like their name is Ungoi.
Is their species name, and they are the lowest of the low. They can't even breathe oxygen. The little failures. No.
I mean, look, man.
So yeah, so the Ungoi actually they breathe methane. They don't breathe oxygen.
Is it ever explained what their body does with the methane?
I mean, they respirate using methane. Oh, geez. Oh, no.
Well, I mean, is it like methane? Like, what do they turn the methane into?
I don't know. They just breathe methane. It's never explained. I would love some better weapons, I'm gonna be honest with you.
What happened to that DMR?
They've ran out of ammo, and I can't get any more DMR ammo. Oh, more DMR ammo.
What did I say? What did I say?
Oh, also, like, we completed the objective anyway.
Excellent.
And then the elites. The elites are the Sangheli.
The Sangheli. I remembered Sangheli. I
Yep.
knew that one.
There are some novels where the audiobook narrator calls them the Sangheili, because it's spelled with like apostrophes and stuff in there.
Yep.
The Sangheli love to do that. I just like saying Sangheli, because then their home planet is called Sanghelios, and I just love saying it that way.
Well, Sanghelios also sounds really cool because of, the Latin base Helios there.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Okay, that's my night vision. Anyway, there's my night vision. I don't remember. I think the end of this mission is coming up.
Do you remember what the race name is or the species name is for the hunters?
They are. Which name do you want? There's two names.
To give them both.
So individually, so the hunters are actually a hive mind of worms. So the individual worms are called lekgolo. But when they form a hive, when enough of them gather together into a hive mind, that they then split into two. So the reason why hunters always come in pairs is because that's the whole hive mind. Is there's a partner. When they form up into the big guys and they split off to make two of them, they are Megaligolo.
Okay. Are we missing anybody else that would be relevant in this game at least?
Brutes.
Brutes, what are their species
The
names?
Giralhanai. Oh, these guys are fun. So these elites right here, these are zealot class elites. Which are they're the highest class of elites. They're essentially they're analogous, like if you read the books, they're kind of analogous to Blade Masters, which are supposed to be like the highest, the best of the best. Outside of the silent shadows, but that's
So if there was a group of the Sangheli elites that were comparable to our elite Spartan 2s, it would be the Zealots.
yeah. The zealots are the ones that you don't want to run into under any circumstance. You're like, oh no, okay. I think this is a good spot to end the episode. So we found the relay. And we found a civilian inside, and the civilian got kidnapped by some Sangheli zealots. And we're trying to figure out why. And there we go. Anyway, if you enjoyed,
Real smooth outro there.
if you enjoyed my endless ranting about the Halo series, drop a like down below. And especially if you enjoyed my endless ranting about the Halo franchise, subscribe and hit the bell, because I can keep going for hours.
Don't worry, my intention is to make him do exactly that. Down in the comments, if there are any questions you want answered about the Halo franchise, feel free to ask. We do read and reply to the rare comments that we get. And I'm certain the Chancellor would be more than happy to chime in with an educated, at worst, an educated guess to answer a question.
But anyway, that is going to do it for us today.
Thanks everyone for stopping by.
Safe travels, everybody.